I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. The traffic on the way over here, everything was bullshit.
It sounds just like Joe.
I would say the F word, but I'd go the whole episode without saying the F word. Put some money on the table right now.
He knows that one.
What's up, y'all? What's going on with everybody?
We're short one right now.
Oh, he'll be here.
Yeah, he'll be here.
He's not late or anything.
Not at all. He's doing a magic act.
You sure? He's driving.
Hey, what if he comes in and he's like, hey, make sure you edit me in the beginning of the episode.
Where?
Where's he at?
Santa Monica.
It's in Santa Monica.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
bro.
Well, fucking, I've got a helicopter, dude. I'm fucking. You think I'm happy about this shit?
You sound delighted.
Fuck.
We can't wait for you to get here, bro. We're gonna start flip the script when you get here. We're gonna bullshit till then.
Hey, we can just keep you on if you want.
Yeah,
We'll
we
just
can keep
right
you
here.
on until
I'm
you.
almost fucking there.
There goes the restriction on TikTok. Yeah.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
All right, drive safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the semi in a fucking minute.
Look both ways.
That's a fucking road.
Jesus.
Fucking jerk off.
There goes the restriction.
Fucker.
It's gone. We're done.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for that, Mark. Thanks for
Yeah.
pulling him in. It wouldn't be the same without our guy.
He got him online, right?
I know, right? That matters for something.
Right.
So, how you want to start this? Are we going to start this?
Yeah, let's
we
start
started. Should we just jump in? Or
Yeah.
are we going to the intro before?
Let's do the intro.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. I got you. Here we go. 3, 2,
Cheers.
1.
We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, friends. Cranberry is very tart. I have cranberry in here, and it's like, so I'm sorry if I made weird faces. I apologize in advance for scaring away everybody.
Make sure and go follow that YouTube page, subscribe, like, comment, get involved in this. Everybody on TikTok right now, show us some love. If you have something to say, leave it in the comment. We'll respond.
You guys have been blowing up on off the script TikTok, aren't you?
I know, dude. It's been so cool, man.
Yeah.
Como se dice cute?
It's been a cool time.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, good love, man. I can't wait to
appreciate
do
you.
more. Right?
Yeah.
For sure. While we wait for our other co-host to pull up, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Let's start here.
I hope I got an answer.
If you could pick any time in your lifespan to revisit, when would it be and why? Your whole life.
My whole life.
That you know all the information you know now. You can go back then and.
See, I wouldn't even do it for the information,
Ooh.
just because I'm just such a super sentimental earth, dirt, love child. I would honestly want to go back to maybe being like 8 or 10,
What?
like a kid.
That
I'd love to be a
young?
kid. I think a huge part of it is because I'm a mom of like 3 girls, and like now I get to see. It's kind of like I'm the oldest of 3 girls, and then having my 3 girls and my niece, you know, and just seeing how all close they are. It's so sweet, and
Right.
that part of me kind of like gets nostalgic, where it's just like I remember like playing with my sisters, and there's of course like sad TikToks where it's like there's always going to be that one sibling that's going to bury the other 2, and I'm like, I hope that, oh god, like it just makes you so, I don't know, sad and like bittersweet and emotional. So not because of knowledge.
I didn't think that
but
cancer.
no, mine is super feels. I'm all super feels, so that's where I
8
would
to
go.
10.
Yeah, child, and then do like a lot of child work and just like boost myself up. You
What
know?
about
and
like
just
your
kinda-
early 20s when you're roaring and raging like
That
the 20s?
was a great time, but I'm still a hot mess. Like I do dumb shit when I'm sober. I do dumb shit when I'm drunk still, you know, and yeah, it's all
See,
the
I
things.
would get some numbers or something lottery that's hitting in the future, and then I would go back
See.
to that time, and then
Yeah.
if I was in my
Outsmart
early
the
20s,
system.
outsmart the system, like Back to the Future, right?
Time traveling. I love that. I love that. Yeah, no,
See?
mine got
Is
super
that 8 to
feely.
10?
Yeah,
What
I
the hell?
want to do like inner child work for like little Emily that
You
like
still
is
gotta
still
go
trying
to-
to figure out big girl Emily. She still don't have it figured out.
You still got a bedtime.
Yes. I don't know. That's me. Dino Nuggets. Like that's a great time. Now everything has cancer in it, and I'm like, ruin all my happy memories, guys. Dang it. That's a good question. I like that.
Right?
Yeah, that's smart though for you. Like
Yeah.
outsmart the system.
Outsmart the system.
Get some money.
Let's do Let's do That's What She Said. Let's
All
start
right.
there.
Okay.
Can we start there,
that
Mark?
Kinda,
Yeah, I'm down with that.
let's start.
And
And
here we are.
And there we
there
are.
she is.
There she is.
That's what she said.
What we got this week?
So it kind of actually goes off of your question, which
Nice.
is kind of funny.
Nice.
We just vibing. We just
Vibing.
vibing. We just vibing. Okay, so that's a good one. Okay. Are you a happy person with sad moments or a sad person with happy moments?
This is so Cancer episode right now.
This is
right?
so Nerf feels.
Say it one more time.
The moon is like somewhere and all things. I don't know.
What
Well,
is it
no,
again?
there's like another moon. So they say, I don't know. Things are strange right now. So I'm getting super emotional. Are you a happy person with sad moments?
Okay.
Or a sad person with happy moments?
Ooh, that's tough.
I want to hear everyone's
I think, yeah, we'll get everybody's response. I think a happy person with sad moments is healthy. I think it's what mostly, everybody has their times. But yeah, I think I'm a happy person with sad moments. What do you think, Mark?
I would agree. I'm the same. I'm a happy person with sad moments most of the time.
Right.
I think.
Right?
Yeah. I feel that everybody could be like a little bit of both. You know, it depends on like what season you're in your life. So I feel like this like last maybe year or so, I've been like a sad person with happy moments.
yeah.
And I don't know if that's like depression. I have yet to see a therapist, but I've signed myself up. So I'm doing the things. I'm making the moves.
Mental, yeah, I get it. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think this last year I've been a sad person with happy moments. And it's like, I think because on the inside, deep down in my core, I am a happy person. I'm just struggling with like the noise and all the things around that I'm just, trying to pull in any happy moment. So,
Right.
But I think at the end of the day, yeah, I am a happy person with sad moments.
Yeah, I think that happens, right? Like
Right.
I've had seasons and years of being a sad person with happy moments, and now I'm really happy because that's the thing is you might be a happy person with sad moments, and then something happens because you've been so happy. Then whether it's a loss or whatever it is, then you end up becoming a sad person
Right.
with happy moments because of the happiness that you had, but then you are grieving something, and then once you grow through that, you become a happy person with sad moments again. But now you're a more developed, excited, everything was worth it type person too.
Right.
Yeah, like a more evolved version of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of, someone told me, it's never a wrong turn. It's just the unexpected destination, right? So,
Or
But-
like what
Way to
else
put it.
I've heard is like, when you feel like you've taken a step back, it's just part of the dance.
uh-oh.
I think I hear
steps,
actually.
oh my, here he, oh God.
There he is. Here's the guy.
Okay, he decided to show up finally. I mean,
Oh wow, really?
Look
yeah, I
at him.
mean,
We're gonna get into this.
I mean, this guy finally decided to show up. Hey, don't cross cameras. Let me go first.
and it
Only
started.
Say something.
And it started. And it
Wow,
started.
you guys started without me. I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
right.
sorry.
You know that.
I think Lexi was behind it all. You the ringleader?
It's the shades.
Like the shades, though.
Yeah, they're bitching.
The camera's right here. Oh man. So the funniest thing is
Oh, hold on a sec. I had that off before. Joe, you have baby oil on?
No, not
Still?
today. No,
is that? Glistening.
I have rage going on more than anything right now.
Why are you glistening like that?
Well, because I glisten all the time because I'm Joe.
if you would have heard the conversation before you
I'm
came
sure
in, it
you
was
guys are talking all kinds of
it's
shit.
so nice and chill.
Yeah.
And then he comes in.
You're going to blame me for everything.
Joe, would
I've
you
been getting
say?
blamed my whole life for everything. It don't fucking matter.
Joe, would you say right
And then comes
now?
our TikTok register.
Yeah.
Joe, right now, would you say you're a happy person with sad moment, or a sad person with a happy moment?
I'm a happy person with a sad moment.
Okay.
You're a happy person with
Yeah,
sad
that's
moments.
what I am, yeah.
Okay, good answer.
It's been a rough fucking 24 hours, I'll tell you that fucking much.
I hear you, big dog. I hear you, man.
Fucking running around like I'm fucking 21 again or some shit.
You are 21. It's all
No,
in here.
not with
It's all
this.
in
No,
here.
no, no, not with this gray.
So you see what segment's up there? You might as well take us out of it.
Wow, you guys ready to go into it?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, we did it.
That's cute.
Well, you
That's
just
nice.
well, you just did it too. That was part
Yeah,
of it.
That was
part of
the,
it.
that was the question.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
We
That's
did
it.
say the biggest for the last part is we didn't do flip the script yet.
Oh, that's great.
Let's get into
Yeah,
that.
okay, let's go ahead and do it.
Do flip the script.
Yeah, why not? I'm gonna flip someone about 2.5 seconds. It might not be anybody in this room, but it's gonna be someone.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Great energy, bro.
3, 2, 1. Well, I was gonna do this last.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think
Should we still do it
Yeah.
last?
No, we should do it now.
Let's do it now.
He's fired up.
I think
All
it's
right,
funny.
week
You
7
guys
pick
just give me
sheet.
like 2 seconds to put this shit together. Now, a real handicapper really looks at it. I'm just not going off the womb here.
You guys, it's me. I told you I was gonna put it up every week now.
No,
From now
bullshit.
on,
How did he do last time?
I did all
we
right.
discussed it.
Did we write it down?
We did.
I did
so
okay.
proud.
He went
This for
half
the
and half.
following week.
He went half and half. He went 6 for 6, 6 and 6, 6 wins, 6 losses. I wrote it down. I told him.
All right, we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Denver.
But explain it a little bit for everybody at home.
Explain
Come on,
this
man.
Shit, they know this is a damn
All
betting
right,
thing.
here, I'll read it and you tell me who you're picking.
Yeah, there you
all
go.
right?
All right.
All right, so we got week 7 pick sheet 2024, Thursday, October 17th, Denver at New Orleans.
Denver.
Okay, Sunday. Let's go to the Sunday list now. We got New England versus Jacksonville.
New England. I don't know why I'm picking your boys because they screwed me last week.
Yeah.
We got Seattle at Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay, Tennessee at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Cincinnati at
Cincinnati.
Cleveland.
Can he finish?
No, there's no reason to. That's Cleveland. They suck ass.
That's it.
Houston at Green Bay.
Ooh, that one's a tough one. I'll take Green Bay.
I was gonna say Green Bay.
All right.
Green Bay.
Miami at Indianapolis.
That's another tough one. Ooh, that's a really
that's the Colts.
That's like an under game for sure.
That's the Colts.
Watch, they'll go over Indianapolis.
All right,
Good
we
pick.
got Detroit,
This is tough.
Detroit.
at Minnesota.
You're
Detroit.
taking Detroit right off
Detroit.
that, huh?
Hey, they had a
I
nice
thought he
little
was
bye
gonna-
week.
I thought he was going to pause on that one.
No.
No.
Hey, is this something new that they might be doing where they're like you get a bye week after you play Monday Night Football, so you actually get a little bit of rest?
That would be cool if they did that.
Well, they
That's what
should
happened
do
this
it. They
week.
usually they do it to the Chiefs.
Oh, that's what they did for Detroit this week, though.
right,
You know, they played Monday and then they got the week off, so they get a nice little break, but it's not too long of a break.
right.
So, all right, so Detroit, Philadelphia at New York Giants.
Philly.
Lance, you concur?
Oh yeah, I like. This is Joe's thing. I see it. Yeah.
All right, we got Oakland. Oh wait,
You even need to
Las
ask that one.
Vegas.
I'm gonna take Vegas all day. I don't know.
Las Vegas at LA Rams.
Vegas,
Okay, Carolina at Washington.
Washington,
The Kansas City, America's team Chiefs
Frisco.
at Frisco.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
No, I'm just taking it because
Yeah?
it's gonna fall. Because dude, I had a discussion
It's
about
a
it today.
325 game.
Them fucking cocksuckers over in KC. They got something going on with
There
these
goes
refs and all this
There
other
goes
bullshit.
TikTok.
I swear to God, bro. They're just a bunch of. They got the
that it?
league.
Did it?
Did
Go
it?
ahead. Keep going. No, it's all good.
They got the league.
I know.
They got the league somewhere in there. They're playing a game because it's ridiculous. The calls with it's just they get every single call. They're in there with the refs, everything else.
All right, we got Mark Sanchez's New York Jets
Pittsburgh.
against Pittsburgh. Okay, and then Monday night there's 2 games. Is that for any odd reason?
That's every week.
I wonder why they're doing that.
Yeah.
So you can get your last 14 parlay in after you get your ass kicked all weekend. So now you can put another 14.
Said that
in.
last time.
Well, that's the truth. Bullshit.
Clip that, Ricky.
Bullshit.
All right, so we got Baltimore at Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
You know that answer.
Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though. Tampa Bay's a little weird.
The Baker.
All right.
And I'll take the chokers at Arizona.
the LA Chargers against Arizona. You got Chargers?
Yeah.
All right. This has been another segment of
Joe's picks.
yeah,
Make sure you comment and make sure and see if he was right or not.
I didn't even
for
watch
the
it.
money.
I'm gonna mark him down and tell you.
Yeah,
next
you like
that.
to talk. Watch your boys will screw me again.
Well, hey, look. I think what's gonna screw you is that. No, you did pick the Colts, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
I don't even know if I
you
picked that
you picked Colts over Miami, yeah. Because I know that, and then I didn't like that Minnesota Detroit pick, even though I know you guys all.
No,
like the Lions.
Minnesota's going to fall. So and Detroit's got a good team.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that who's in the house right now, but I'm just saying.
Right. What we got next, big dog?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beast mode. Governor pushes NFL star possible mayoral run, citing off the charts numbers, and we're not talking about weed smoking.
Did you see this?
I didn't. This is my first time seeing this.
I think it's a great idea. Marshawn is I'm a big fan of his. He's an educated man. He went to Cal, if everybody doesn't know it, and he had a great NFL career. He does a lot for the community.
He is.
And he loves Oakland. And the only thing about this is weird. When I read this article is that Marshawn didn't want anybody to know about it, and the governor came out and said, and they already done polls, and he's got 47%, and like the other guy who's running for mayor is like 7, they said right now. So when you look at the list of celebrities and people over the years, I mean, you got Clint Eastwood was the mayor of Carmel. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, the governor of the state, and so was Ronald Reagan at one time, and also Jesse Ventura. He did it too. So I mean, I think it's really cool that his name he's even considering doing it, because I think he's a bigger influence than people think he is.
That'd be crazy. You know who Beast Mode is, right? He's the running back from. He was on a couple of reality TV shows too.
So explain what happened to me though, or what happened.
He's
to me.
running for
mayor. So it says former NFL star running back Marshawn Lynch has at least one big name supporter if he follows through on suggestions that he is considering a potential bid for Oakland mayor.
Oh yeah, he's a staple
I don't
there.
know.
He's stable there.
Politics and things like that, honestly. Celebrities, honestly, I feel like everything's, I won't say scripted, but like some things, like it's just, I can't have an opinion on it. I mean, I could, and I do, but it's just, I kind of like roll the dice kind of a person where it's just like, oh, that's new. Okay, we have another actor. Like, I don't know. I'm for it, not against it, but just do what's right, people. Just do what's right.
Mayor's mayor. I mean, Marshawn. I mean,
yeah, but that town needs some help. They need some help, bro, because they lost
What's politics anyway?
Oh, that's a good question.
What is it? It's just like she said, actors.
Sure. That's just how I feel. If I were to vote for anybody, it would be Princess Diana.
That's cute.
Yeah, I would, because she's all love and light. She does stuff, but now she's not here. But you know what I mean.
Why is she not here?
Politics.
Politics.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like
at
in
the
my
highest
head,
level.
I don't know. There's just good people are good people.
I would love to see Marshawn be the mayor of Oakland. That's cool. He'd be there's dancing and
well, no, I mean he took care of a lot of the people. I mean, he would give out turkeys and all that stuff during the Thanksgiving. I mean, he would do a lot for the community. Like he was giving a lot of money to the community.
He does. He has restaurants. He has a lot of money invested in apartment buildings.
He does a lot for that community to try to make it better. I mean, that community is really. I think right now it's real sad because they've lost every sports franchise out of there.
So
and they're all right there.
That's terrible, right? Too.
That's why I was getting an argument with someone about it. It's like, the thing is these cities, they pay taxes for these stadiums.
Right.
I mean, when I was just in Vegas, I mean, there's a hotel tax that pays for the stadium, and everybody doesn't. It's just wrong. That's why Oakland couldn't do it.
True. Before we move on, is that his endorsement? is Gav Newsom the endorsement? I guess so. What shit stick that is?
Yeah.
What do they call him? Gav with the good hair? He does have good hair.
He does something.
What we got next, big dog?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Viral Tampa sensation Lieutenant Dan, who rode out Hurricane Milton in boat, describes how he survived.
Let's hear it, Joe.
Well, I'm going to tell you when I saw this, what my whole thing is like this poor guy, and I'm going to say that, like, he just wanted to be left alone, okay?
Where's the Lieutenant Dan reference come from?
Because he doesn't have, he's handicapped.
Forrest Gump, right?
No, he has
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, because he only has one leg.
Okay.
He only has one leg. He's handicapped.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, everybody's bashing this dude. He decided to do what he wants. Now they're talking about his criminal record and all this. This dude just wanted to stay in a sailboat and be left alone. That's all during the hurricane.
I mean, if he's willing to like take on the hurricane and mind his own business and possibly die on his own, just
with
let him have his own.
With one leg, and they're bringing up his criminal record, and now
come on.
What's the point of all that? Like people are dying because of this.
I mean,
hurricane.
If this was 50 years ago, no one would even know about it.
Well, yeah. Well, why are we bashing on someone that survived it when there's people out there that have died? And it's like, let's focus all our energy towards that and not bashing a crippled man. Because I guess it makes us a better person when we pick on a crippled man that took on a hurricane.
But that's what my whole point. Now he's getting $100,000 from someone who's donating money.
More than that. More than that.
Other people.
Aiden Ross is giving him. He's going to buy him a new home. A new boat, and he's going to sign him on a kick deal. So he can stream and get him a whole PC and everything, and he's gonna live stream on the ocean, and he's gonna sign a kick deal. Like, those kick deals are crazy, bro. They be signing
for sure.
I mean, they be signing those people for $5-10 million type shit. So I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get that much, but Yeah, man. Yeah, he's blowing up. That's crazy.
And I just think it's, my point is, it's just like, dude, just let him do his thing. Like, now it's all this blown up shit, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy how, like, in the Matrix, somebody sprinkles someone in there, here and there, right? Like, it was Hawk to a girl for a while, right? Now you got Lieutenant Dan in here. It's like out of nowhere.
She has a top 10 podcast right now.
I know.
So
she rode that wave perfect. I mean, now you can't ride that wave any better. You're selling merch. Now you're making,
Talk to her.
Talk to her.
No, Talk to her. That's the podcast.
That's what it's called.
God.
Talk to
Oh,
her.
I'm dead. For
So
real.
clever.
Talk
We're
to
so
her.
clever, aren't we?
How many people told her that was cool? All right. Talk to her.
Anywho.
What we got next, bro?
3, 2, 1. Oh, look who it is.
Friendly faces.
LeBron and Bronny.
I knew Joe was
Joe's
gonna love this
so-
picture. You gotta love the sentiment, though. I mean, it's a.
I'd love it if they win.
But it's just
yeah.
awesome, right? To see. Did you see the game?
No.
You didn't watch any parts
It's
of it.
preseason basketball. The playoffs are going on.
Yeah, I
Nostalgic
was like,
of it,
I wanna
though.
see the-
See the son and the dad play together,
real cute, man.
pass each other the ball. I'm a
real
huge
cute,
basketball fan and a LeBron fan. I think this is awesome for the game, bro.
Yeah, it's great.
Did you check out?
They'll sell a lot of tickets and they
Oh,
won't
yeah.
win shit. So
Maybe
who
not.
cares? It's about winning.
True.
Just like
Absolutely.
the Dodgers right now. If they don't pull this shit out with
Come
that
on,
payroll, come on.
Dodgers.
But at the end of the day, dude, I mean, LeBron's he's done what he's done, bro. I mean, what else we got? Why has it got to be? I think it's awesome to see that he's going to be playing with his son all year. That's cool.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
see Starting Five? Netflix?
No, I'm not watching it.
You're not because LeBron did it.
I just don't have no interest really in it.
God.
I told you how I feel about the NBA. I mean, I think it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
you feel the same way about football?
No, I think football's fixed. I'm not the only one that thinks
What do you
it.
think about the NBA?
It's we know it's
Fixed.
fixed. It's all
MLB?
fixed. MLB is a little tough.
Every professional sport in the world.
I wouldn't doubt it
So why do we watch?
because it's
Emily?
entertaining.
What?
Why do we watch sports?
I don't know, because it's a good distraction.
It's entertaining.
I think it's the best way to say
entertainment.
it. Distraction.
It's
Entertaining.
distraction.
Lexi, you have anything to say about this? No. You
She's got
You
the
don't think it's
sunglasses on
entertaining?
and everything.
think it's like the WWE?
Mark, isn't it awesome that a son and father are playing together on the same team in the NBA?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a
cool.
spectacle, right?
It
Because
is.
everybody's talking about does he belong in the NBA or not? And here's the thing: is we could see something that comes out of this, all the pressure, and maybe something happens. It could be huge. It could be Ken Griffey Senior.
For sure. Yeah. I just loved it that they played. I watched the game. I watched the first quarter because that's all they played in.
Preseason basketball.
Only
Get
time I
excited
watched
about it.
preseason basketball was to watch that. So I thought it was cool.
Super sweet.
Super sweet.
And that is Flip
The script.
Script.
What you got, big dog?
I got a few things. So, I want to know when the last time someone went to the desert. Is what I want to know. When was the last time someone? No.
right?
When was the last time someone went to the
Literally.
desert? Like drove through the desert.
Ooh.
Years ago.
Yeah. I once I did it, kind of realized anywhere, if I'm ever going to I'm going on a plane. I cannot do no.
No. Why is that?
Well, that, and then there was also when I drove myself, just long distances in general. Like I hate them.
No,
I can't. Especially for me, when I know that I have to get to a destination, I feel like more pressured to just freaking get there. Like just get me there. And I'm not. Whereas like if I was just driving a drive aimlessly, like I'd enjoy it more. Whereas like when I have somewhere to be, I'm just like, get me the fuck out of here. Like I don't know. And
You
it's
get all
boring.
revved up about it.
Yeah,
You
I
get
do.
out of the car.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
started singing one time when I had to do I was a dental test to be certified, and on the drive to San Francisco from where we live in Santa Clarita, I was so bored that I started singing. Okay, cool, everyone sings. but
Everybody.
I was singing to Emily, like. I became my own passenger princess.
I think everybody does that.
And then I was like singing, and I was like, wow, I think mentally I've kind of clocked out. This is like, I need to get and I would try and call people, just like talk to me, please, because otherwise I went insane. You?
Yeah.
I feel like you have a good story with this.
I want to hear Lance what he has.
Well, Mark was about to say
Yeah,
something.
Mark too.
Well, wait, what was the question?
When was the last time you drove through the desert?
The last time I drove through the desert, I drove through the desert on my way to. I'll tell you the first time I drove through the desert. Let's do that.
I like that.
First time I drove through the desert, I had been in LA for about not even 6 months, and I had a nice gambling addiction at that time at the age of 21.
I have to laugh, but that's funny.
So I had my '97 Ford Escort, and I'm driving on the way to Vegas from LA to meet my friend who had just moved to Las Vegas. And I'm like, let me see how fast I can get this '97 Ford Escort up because I'm bored. It's at night, right? Nobody's around. And I'm driving. I got it up to like 105, and I was like, oh shit, let me just pull this back. And I had never been pulled over before in my life. So then I get pulled over like 5 minutes later after I'd been going 105, and the guy pulls me over, and he's like, hey, I'm like, oh fuck, you must have seen that I was going over 100. And he goes, where you going? I said, I'm going to Vegas. And he said, how long you been driving for? And I was like, I don't know, 3 hours. And of course, Vegas is like 4.5.
Right.
So I go, and he goes, all right, well, just want to make sure you're awake. Keep on going. I was like, well, you're not going to give me a ticket or anything? And I was like, you broke my record. I'd never been pulled over before. He's like, oh, this doesn't count. And then
how lucky is that?
Went to Vegas, and I think I lost that night.
I'm more impressed that the Ford Escort was going over 100 miles.
I've heard so many stories on several platforms about that Escort. That's funny.
On what? Ford Escort?
That car. Was that Teddy's whip?
No, that was different.
That was a different whip.
Yeah, that was the 92 Lexus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were just talking about the same whip there.
No.
Yeah, that's funny.
What's yours, Lance?
Oh man, it's been a long time. Well, actually, I can't say that. When I was working for the government, as a undercover secret agent, but I would go to Acton sometimes, and isn't that desert? Would you guys consider that desert?
Not really, but
okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm talking about like driving through
like through to Arizona.
Vegas. Yeah, Arizona, like that. Yeah, any of that shit.
Well, I used to live in Arizona for.
So you know what I'm saying?
Drive that all the time to the grocery store.
I mean, but that was years ago. I'm talking about the most recent time. Is probably Acton. I think Acton's fucking desert. Desert. I'm thinking it's definitely desert, dude. So go ahead.
So I went to Vegas for the Raider game.
Hear this.
Shout out to Rich Rodriguez for the tickets. We put that trip together real quick. Me and my boy. And on the way back, we lit up a J, and I was not driving.
Right.
And to sit back and be stoned and just look at everything and see all these mountains, and I'm just like, there hasn't been someone that's touched that mountain in 100 years. I mean, it's just so wide open, and there's so much space. And then you see where they put these little towns, and it's just like, to me, it's just a waste of land. I mean, there's so much of it. It goes on forever.
What would you do with it?
What do I do with it?
With that land?
Well, I'd go ahead and start, off the script base over there. And we'd have a compound. There you go. See, we could actually have our own mansion. Instead of living in a house, we could have our own little city.
Our little city.
We hydroponics?
No, I mean, yeah.
And grow our own food?
Do our own thing. We'd be just sitting out there in the heat all the time. No, I don't know. But my point is it's like, it's amazing to me because, like, how many people 100 years ago or even 120 years ago came through there at one time?
Oh, yeah.
It's just to see it all and this other stretches and this look and this, like, that's what I'm saying. There hasn't been people that's touched those places, those mountains and all that stuff in years.
And that's so true, because then I also kind of piggyback when we were like driving to Havasu one time, my sister and I, and my ex a long time ago.
I love Lake
We
Havasu.
went, and then we went in the middle of the night too, right? And as we're like going through, we're like, driving in the back seat, and just looking at all of it, we're like, wow, like Native Americans have probably been over here. And then we think of like the Oregon Trail, and I was like, yeah, that was a good game, the Oregon Trail. Have you guys ever played the Oregon Trail?
Yeah, it was such a sad story.
Yeah,
but
I know someone dies and got bit by a rattlesnake, and you're like, oh my gosh. So you think about it, and this really happened in real life. That's crazy. And then, we had to go pee. We were having that conversation. We had to pee, and there's like this big bush and like a camper that we didn't realize. And my sister took off on me like while I was mid pee and was like, "The hills have eyes," and I like thought I was gonna die. But
dude,
no, it's so true. Like you're just like, there's so much, and
there's just too much. It's crazy to me.
Yeah,
it's just it was amazing to see some of that.
Did it change your mood at all, or did you?
I was enjoying it.
Okay.
Steve was tripping out because he was like, I never thought of it that way, and I was just loaded, and I was loaded from the trip anyway, so I was just trying to
smoking
chill out.
A joint.
We were smoking a J and shit, just chilling out on the way home. It was just I really just tripped out on it a little bit. just put me in that mood to watch it. I was just like amazed by it because I never sat in shotgun and just relaxed.
Yeah. You're the one driving. And
And
now
so it's
like,
different.
Like,
so I'm just sitting there looking at everything like a little kid and shit.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Hey, it reminds me of, I was gonna say, do you think every finger, right, on your hand has its own personality?
that was the most.
Say it, Joe. Say it, Joe.
I made a meme of that once.
Did you?
Put it up!
I was thinking of
Just
that.
go ahead and put it up. Wow.
He did it.
Wow.
He went there.
Like, but think about it. Everyone has its own use, right? Like, what's the thumb
I feel
for?
like I need to talk to them to like.
Like, people universally are like thumbs up, right? And then, like, you know, the middle fingers are like aggression, right? And
I
ring
feel like
finger-
I like need to like talk to them and get to know them a little bit more and be like, all right, how are you feeling today? Okay, you're feeling that way. Because I don't know how to answer that question.
I don't even know what to think. What you're saying now. So you're talking about
each finger has its own. So it's used like if you could communicate with your hands, right?
Yeah.
Right, everybody. You don't have to use words. See, each finger is used for something different, right? So what is it has its own personality? I don't know.
You think they all have their own personality? I mean, this one does because this part of the mitt got cut the other day, so it's a little, it's injured.
Yeah.
You got two in the pink, one in the
Yeah,
stink.
oh, there. See, he's gonna go and go that way with it. You gonna do the shocker next?
Shocker, my friend.
The shocker?
I don't even know what is a shocker.
Shocker.
What's a shocker?
What was the shocker like this, right? Yeah.
I got suspended in high school for the shocker.
I bet you did.
Wait, you need to explain now. That just got weird. I kind of want to know the backstory on that, Mark. Wait.
It's a very detailed story.
Maybe I don't. Never mind. I was just.
So nobody knew what it meant in high school either. But my friend, he was like, "Hey, we could be." We called ourselves we were the John Glenn Rockets. We called ourselves the John Glenn Shockers one year. Mm-hmm. We said we're going to shock the world because we're going to be that great at baseball that year. and then we eventually our baseball coach got they fired him. They were just looking for a reason to get rid of him, and because they said it was a double meaning, and that was in the code of conduct. You couldn't do a double meaning,
Right?
Because it was the Shockers, which meant two in the pink, one in the stink. And
I didn't know that was shockers too.
That's
Okay.
the shocker.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then so we were telling everybody we're the Shockers, and then they fired our baseball coach, and then the next
I
year.
remember this story.
Well, I feel bad
Yeah.
for your baseball coach because like there's a lot of kids right now with a lot of terminology like rizzing and mewing and all the things. So like, what if we had something that was based on I didn't know, but now it's a trendy thing that you dumb little kids.
Well, here's the thing. He
you know what I'm
did. He did though, and he was
Oh,
like,
he
"You guys are
did.
fucking idiots." Stop. Like whatever. But he didn't care. He didn't care.
Yeah.
And then so in the baseball picture in my yearbook,
Should've-
No.
right? We're in the yearbook picture doing the shocker in the baseball picture. But meanwhile, we told our principal we're like, no, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. So the next year we did some stupid shit. We got suspended for something else. And then when we got back, our as we told everybody we didn't do that. They got it wrong. They shouldn't have fired him.
Right.
As I'm leaving the principal's office, she goes, "Hey, Mr. Rodriguez," and I turn around and she goes, "Hey, you said the shocker thing. You guys that didn't mean that, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Have you seen the yearbook lately?" She saw the picture, and then I was like, "No." She's like, yeah, you should check it out."
Just checking it out.
Yeah, whole
She
thing, yeah.
called you out.
She called us out. Yep.
Oh,
Hey,
you
before-
got.
Right,
Well, we
before-
were called the Encino Shockers for the softball team. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Oh, we were. Yeah,
Yeah,
you were.
I still have that jersey. I still have that jersey.
I bet shockers for life.
That's crazy. I never knew shockers meant that.
Yeah.
No,
Before we leave this, can you do me a favor, Mark? Can you look up who created the high five and who created the fist bump? Before we leave this, I want to know.
okay, who
I also
created the
wanna know.
high five? Commonly known as Glenn Burke and Dusty Baker of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy. What year is that? 70s?
77.
77. So okay. So he high-fived somebody, and that
Oh,
was
look
the
at that.
creation of the high
It's
five.
a 30 for 30 shorts, the high
Oh,
five.
wow. I
That's
didn't even
crazy.
know that. I'm going to watch that. I was thinking of that. I was like, who created the high five?
And what was the other one?
Fist bump.
Fist bump.
Pump or bump?
Bump. How about bump?
Shocker.
Shocker.
I never knew shocker.
Joe
man.
Rosati created
The fist bump.
That must be a West Coast thing.
the fist.
Well,
the
that was
fist
Detroit.
bump are unclear. Okay, so basketball, the fist bump may have originated in basketball courts, 1970s.
Fred Carter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fist pump was developed on Jersey Shore.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
checks
So,
out.
damn. So sports created both of those. Oh wow. I never knew that.
That's
crazy.
the furthest we've ever gone into left field. we're near the foul pole right now. That's left field.
Oh man, I know you had something, man. What you got going?
No, I was just kind of gonna go off to that. Can you imagine being the first person to like hug somebody, like a stranger? How awkward that interaction must have been.
Right.
Being like hi or like good day, sir, and then they go to like hug each other, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, can you imagine being that fly? I don't know. Just kind of going off of that. I was like, I wonder who invented the first hug. But like, hug I think is like a primal thing though. No.
Yeah, because you stay warm.
Like you take care of your kids,
yeah,
or
you gotta
like
stay warm
your
too.
partner.
So, yeah, because you know when you
But
back
I mean,
in
like,
the day.
yeah, publicly though. Like, can you imagine being like,
Yeah, like
a stranger and be like,
for
what
it to
are you
be
doing?
in society normalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think was more awkward, the first hug or the first shocker?
I think the name speaks for itself.
Whoa!
Hey yo!
Wow. Welcome to Off the Script, everyone.
Joe, get us out of here, Joe. Get us out of this deep hole, Joe.
Put the
I don't know
corner
if we
up.
got, yeah, we got
I'm
too
going
far.
right into the corner.
He's like, speaking of shockers.
I just got a shocker. And he's taking a deep breath and wiping his eyebrows.
This is going to be a serious one. So.
Oh, okay. Look at that camera.
You know, it's yesterday was my late brother's birthday, and then he would have been 43 years old, and he's been almost gone for 19 years. And it's just heart-wrenching, heartbreaking on that day, and then when you speak to your parents, and you know they're going to the cemetery to go see my brother and their son, and I think in life we just don't take enough in on that. I think some people do and some people don't. To me, it's a very special day. I ended up working and I wasn't in the greatest mood. And Lexi knows I'm not in a good mood at work sometimes. So, you know, and it put it on, and then, you know, working there today and then going back and then the reflection on the drive over here of this things. It's just like, you know, I was the last person to speak to my brother.
Yeah.
And it still just every time this year, and it starts around September, like I get in this fucking mood and I just know the date's coming, and then I know his other date's coming when he passed, and it's just the reflection on it. And I think people, you know, they don't embrace it enough sometimes, but then people are going to go their own ways about it. Maybe I embrace it too much, maybe I hang on to it too much, but the thing is, I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't get any easier how many years go by. It's always going to be there, you know. And, you know, he's loved and missed by a lot of people, and I didn't really go on any socials and do anything. I kind of stayed alone about myself, but now I'm spitting it out here on the pod. So it's one of those things, I want to hear what people think about it. I mean, do they always celebrate a loved one's death? You know, and do they always celebrate their birthday still? Or what do they actually do with it? Or are they just, some people just don't even care, you know, and just keep on going with it. So it's one of those things. Like I talked a little bit about last night, and like people want to do a shot. I ain't doing no shot, bro. I didn't want to do a shot at work. Not at work, especially. I just
Right.
I wasn't in the mood for that. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. And I will. You know, you told me to change the mood. So now what you need to do is change the mood, or you need to change the mood.
Let's start.
Change the mood again.
Let's start here. Let's start here with everybody in this room. I mean, so personally, myself, I've had death, and you know, everybody knows what time it is. I definitely don't go that way. You know, like I kind of accept it and move on. I've had family members that can't, you know, and they're still, you know, and they hold on to it. And hey, more power to everybody. Everybody deals with it differently.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure Emily does. She's had stuff happen to her.
Well, I'm sure everyone in this room has had it.
Everyone
Yes.
I mean, we're at
Well,
that
we're
age
talking
now
about
where,
it.
yeah.
I think, like, for me personally, so, I mean, I've had my grandparents pass, I've had family members pass, loved ones, super, super great,
Yeah.
you know, aunts and uncles, and you love them and all these things. But I think depending on, like, don't know how your brother passed, but I think depending on, like, how they passed too, that also has, like,
Yeah.
a huge part of your grieving process.
The tragedy of it.
And For me, I get fucked up so bad because, so my oldest, when I had her dad, Josh, in the room, and I had my best friend, Rachel, in the room. And then I had my other 2 girls, and my second daughter was born on my friend Rachel's birthday. So every time it's my daughter's birthday, I get sad because sadly Rachel passed away 11 months after Leah's dad passed away. So the 2 people that were present in the room when I gave birth to this very monumental, my child being like the person that has woken me up, them being present in the room, I kind of wonder, like, are they my guardian angels? You know what I'm saying? Because
for sure.
like, and then for Leah's dad to pass away on my 3rd daughter's 1st birthday, I'm like, the numbers and the coincidences, and I just like, and then how they pass, it jolts me because one passed, I'm like even like shaking when I talk, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
But he passed away of COVID, and then she passed away of a very rare cancer, and she had a little boy the same age as my second. And so every now and then, like, I'll be like doing dishes, and right now I'm good to talk, but like every now and then, like, or even late at night, you know, I just think about them, and I feel so sad that they're not present, and then I feel so guilty for like taking, you know, when I yell at my girls, I'm like, oh, why did you stop doing that? And I'm like, damn it, what Rachel would give to be in my shoes right now to like yell at her son, you know, or like be present with her son. So it's just, I think it's a lot of what you're saying. I think it's a lot of how that person passed. And my biggest thing that hurts me the most is like knowing that they were scared or that they were fighting, and that kills me.
That's true.
I'm not saying, I'm like,
You're good.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not saying like elderly people don't feel scared to die
Yeah,
too.
for
Like,
sure.
I think everyone is, but I think it's when it's just like a tragic,
Yeah,
like, you're just like, it's too
for
soon.
sure.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine a significant other, and when you're in the relationship, that's tough, dude. That's tough for sure.
Yeah, I've over the years I've had people open up to me about that when I bartend, and it's kind of because I haven't talked to them again, and they and I've said this before, and I guess everybody looks at me, well, I can go ahead and tell him anything, and there's been some stories I've heard, and especially after people lost their significant other, and sit there and console these people. And I'm like, and I sit there and I'm like, I'm never going to talk to this guy again. But he's going to remember this time we talked, and it's heart wrenching, you know, because when you lose that person that you want to be with the rest of your life, and then it's some people get married again, some people don't, some people, you know, they just go down this long hole about it, you know. So.
Oh, so true. Life is very precious. And
No,
life,
it is,
Life
and-
be lifing and all the things. And so, like, when it gets tough, like, I get it gets tough, but I'm like, all right, you know what? I woke up again today. I'm not done. Like, let's keep going. You know, I still got business to do, and it is, but it does, every now and then, it does jolt you, and you're just, especially, and I get what you're saying. And I know, I understand how you move too. Like you said, everyone deals with it differently.
Oh, absolutely.
But I feel like when it is like that time of year, there's either I try to fight through it. I don't know if you've ever done that before, where you try to fight through it and just like distract yourself so much, or like stay so busy that like you don't have time to feel it or think about it. And then out of nowhere, it's like a train wreck. Like I'm like all day I'm a hot mess, like just crying, or like in a mood, or I just sit in the bed all day. Like it's just it's a thing.
Yeah.
December used to be really hard to me for a long time, and I tried to overcome it. And then, you know, I lost Howie last year, but then there was a time in December. My brother died in December, and then I had Romo. I'm laughing at Stu because he was asking about Romo. And I lost Romo like days after Christmas. So I was really bitter against December for a long time. I've tried to be better with it over the years now, but I mean, I don't really go home. I'll stay here, and last year I spent it by myself basically, and it was an adventure, and I needed to do it to feel it, you know, and go out and have that Christmas meal by yourself, which we all hated at Buca when people came in, but when you know the bartender, when you go to Valley Inn or whatever and chill, you know he's going to do it, I'm going to do it and take care of him, and you do that experience on your own. It'll put you in a place real quick, man. It'll humble your ass real quick too about things, and because you know I push people away during Christmas usually.
I think everybody, for sure.
Because that season's coming, because we all know Halloween's around the corner.
I asked this question earlier, but you know you weren't here, so
are we going to keep on talking about that?
You know we had to make it a thing.
No, I guess.
All right, so
it only
if
took
you
me an
could
hour and a half to get here from Woodland Hills. So.
You know we had to make it a thing.
Well, if the Dodgers would have cleaned shit up earlier in the week, we would have had this goddamn problem.
All right, well, look, if you could pick any time in your life to revisit, when would it be and why?
High school.
So,
That's
like,
a good one.
like what age? She gave a specific age. I did too. What age?
Probably 16.
16?
Yeah.
And you know everything you know now, and you can just apply it at 16.
I mean, way different. And it was also the environment I was in, too. I mean, the environment I was in, my parents said it before, they knew how bad Salinas was. They would have moved us out way before. I mean, it was getting bad. But then again, I made choices, but I also was a cocky little prick. And that's one thing. Yeah.
Wait, was?
I ain't cocky now, man. I'm an old ass man. Sitting here with a gray beard and everything else, bro.
It was earned.
Thank God that's the only word I have. I don't got it on my head.
We've been talking gray all day, dude.
Well,
I know, honestly, Lexi did too. Yeah.
my girl over there sent me a text the other day about the gray bush. I said, go for it, girl. But what I tell you, what did Mom say, right? I like gray's cool. Like,
everybody except for Mark has gray in here. No?
I got gray. I got some nice patches right here, man.
I'm a false advertisement.
I know.
I do box dye. I think I have a video on my thing where my daughter was like in the back seat tweezing my hairs out, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" And it's like, "I have to get your Gandalf beard hairs," and I'm like.
I think it's funny. It might have been you. Someone said I should dye this shit. I ain't dyeing this damn
weird.
shit.
I think that's so weird when guys. Lexi said that too. I think it's so
I
weird.
ain't dyeing shit.
Do you guys know if they've died?
Well,
sometimes.
What's that?
On men, it's very acceptable. On women, it's not.
No.
Dyeing their mustache.
What are you gonna say?
I would say women is different. You want to talk?
Yeah, talk to the mic, Lex.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah, it sounds so much better.
Sounds good.
You said
We
it's
like the
more
sound of your
acceptable
voice.
for men to do box dye than or to have
Box dye.
It's
It's
more
so
acceptable
funny.
for men to have gray, and
That's-
not for women. And and not for women. I have decided to just let my gray go. So that was the whole discussion.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think salt and pepper looks good on a man?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, well, no, I'm saying salt and pepper
It very
now.
much does at any age, honestly.
There you go.
I mean, I think salt and pepper. I box dyed for a while, and then I was like,
This dude box dying.
I was like,
We all boxed out.
I'm done. I'm just gonna let the grays go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess
girls like grays.
There you
I
go,
know the salt and
exactly.
pepper line. We talked about it on the way here. You know, a girl told me, "Hey,
Silver fox.
got that salt and pepper." What?
And pepper's here.
Men, go for it. Women, it's a personal choice.
But every once in a while, there's like some. I mean, the women that do and can embrace it obviously depends on. Sometimes they make it look really good, and then it became a fad for like young women
It
to then go
did.
gray, which is weird.
I feel like
did.
that fad's
And
out.
like that was a thing for a while. But
It
like
was.
the natural gray, as it was told to me for the girl who does my hair, she's like, yeah, the front of your face is gray, but your crown of your head looks like dishwater. And I was like,
Who said that?
okay.
Who said that to you?
Like, so if you grow that out,
I'm
that's what you got. And I was
I'm
like,
not,
okay,
but
well,
almost
maybe
did.
we're not going to do that.
I know.
So
I like yours.
that's
Why did she say that to you?
Who said that to you?
She's a
not
doll.
wrong. That's what it looks like.
It doesn't look like dishwater.
Like I'm a natural brunette, but because of my gray,
That's some bullshit.
it's like pulled the pigmentation out of my hair.
Yeah.
And in the crown, it's not gray yet. It's just pulled the pigmentation out, so it looks like dishwater.
Can someone let me know if that gray fad is still trendy?
No.
No? Damn
I don't
it.
think so.
Whatever.
Silver.
I'm just gonna shave my head.
I love that. Love that for you.
Rock it.
You're gonna be the next hot mark. Like shave it down to his size, his fade.
You probably could pull
You
it
could
off,
pull
but
it
I
off.
wouldn't want it for you. Your hair does grow back quick, though, right? Yeah. No.
I mean, not much in the last.
Have I asked this before? I don't think I've asked this before to you guys. If you were a scientist, what new sense would you create for humans?
Common sense.
Common?
Common sense.
What
That'd
about
be
you,
the new
Joe?
one. Common sense.
It'd be so you'd have smell, taste, hearing.
I'm sorry, I'm just being kind of
God.
What are the five? What is it? Is it five, 6 senses or five? 5 senses,
Five,
right?
yeah. See, hear,
It's hear,
feel,
feel, taste,
fucking dead.
touch.
and smell.
Wait,
And
hold on.
so that's 5, right?
Yeah, in the movie Sixth Sense.
Yeah, it's the feeling
It's the
ghost.
dead people.
So
You
then
like that
6
one. I'm
is
glad I made your
common
day.
sense.
Yeah,
Oh
six,
my
yeah,
gosh, you're talking about a set.
That's
you meant like a fragrance.
no.
Not sense.
Did you guys really think that? Damn.
At first, but then I figured it out halfway through.
Because I started it with, if you were a scientist.
Common sense.
Common sense would be
Especially in
mine.
this day and age. That'd
Yes.
be beautiful.
I know, right?
I wonder if people fucking need an app to put on their fucking pants in the morning with some of these motherfuckers.
So,
Maybe.
yeah,
I
so
would've
sixth
got
sense
it.
would be common sense.
Yeah,
That would be mine. I'm sorry. You can't take
I
mine.
love it. Yeah.
For a seventh one, I do probably 50 cents.
50 cents.
What
What
about
would
you,
yours
Joe?
do?
I don't even know how to follow up. I really
Okay,
don't.
what was yours? Because clearly you've had like
Well,
an idea.
You know, I don't really know if it would count as a sense, but it's kind of just like, it's not common sense, but it's like a sense of urgency. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be considered like anxiety or something? Wouldn't that be like a
Everybody has
Well,
anxiety.
Yeah, that's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
think
Would
about
that
the
be-
senses, we just, what is it? Touch, feel, taste,
like spidey
smell.
senses?
Yeah.
You're saying.
So, well, I mean, what's another sense we would have for a human species?
But for your like the sense of urgency would be like have like
So-
spidey senses. So it's like you're
Yeah,
super
yeah, like
triggered.
kinda- or
Okay,
like,
okay,
What
you
okay.
know,
about the
like-
sense of the future?
I mean,
That's a good
that's
one.
yours.
Anticipation.
Yeah, that's
Spidey sense, yeah.
Anticipation. So yeah, urgency, like yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's a good one, guys. That was a good one, Lance. That was fun. Proud of you.
You got something, Joe? Or do you want to play a game?
Play your game, bro. Play your game.
I love how he enthusiastically just
Play your
said
game,
it.
bro.
Go play your game.
Play your game, kid.
Fucking
This-
Go to the playground, do your fucking thing.
Go to the
Go
playground.
play the fucking jungle gym or whatever.
Yeah.
hey, Mark.
Speaking of that, bro.
Perfect.
Yeah. What?
Before we get into the game, since you
said
don't
jungle
want to
gym.
play the game, obviously.
No, I just
Hey, don't
kept
hate
it-
the player, man.
I was out for the Dodger game with a bunch of friends, and they brought
Sure.
this other girl in, and I kept on. It was a little lit. I mean, I talked to Mark before I was going to the thing, and I told her, I go, so like, do you want to come play on the Joe's Jungle Gym?
Oh,
I kept fucking saying it. And I was killing everybody's way.
you hear that segue, guys? So hold on, the Joe's Jungle
Yeah,
Gym,
I'm
and
the
that was
Jungle Gym.
that was your Riz, huh?
It was funny as shit.
Did
bro.
it work?
No, I didn't. I was just fucking with her. I was just having fun with her. I was
funny.
I was just having fun with her.
Did you offer her some jungle juice?
No, I did not. No, it was.
Did you offer the
It's
jungle
just
snake?
now everybody says they're like, there's the jungle gym. We talked about that before on another
I
platform.
know. I remember that. Well, let's just skip the game this week. I think that was the game for us, right?
Was that?
That was the game.
I don't want to be.
No,
on
go
it.
do the game. Do the game. I know you love your games. Do your games.
I
Your
got
games are
something
good.
for you. I got something for you
okay,
guys.
okay.
Here's a game we all can play. I don't know if this is a good game or not.
Let's
I
hear
tried
it.
it. I think it'd be good to meet somebody and have conversations and learn about each other.
Sure.
All right, everybody close their eyes. All right. This is kind of like what Lance had talked about before about like age and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's go back to your age when you're 20. Think about where you were, where you know, like maybe where you worked during that time, age of 20, what's going on in your life. Now narrow in on a specific memory. Could be funny, could be stupid, whatever, and who you're with and what's that memory. Joe, go.
The memory is. I can't keep my eyes closed still.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of cool. if you
All
do.
right, so the memory that's coming to me is when I was at Fresno State, and I was about ready to do a play, and I was out in the outdoor theater, and I was listening to "They Wonder Why They Call You Bitch" by Tupac, because it was motivation for me as my character, because I just broke up with this chick, so that just helped me motivate. I have no idea how that just came
That's
up,
cool
but
though.
whatever.
We get to know you more.
Good setup.
This is the get to know you more game.
Okay.
All right, let's go, Em.
And what else happened? That was it?
Oh,
No, I'm doing the press conference version of it, and I still got my eyes closed, they're getting all watered up.
it's all good. I'll talk later. Okay, mine. Do I have to keep my eyes closed? I kind of feel like I'm like time traveling. Or
It kind of worked with eyes closed.
okay, so I'm getting a visual.
Close my eyes, yeah.
All I remember was my fat, swollen feet because I was pregnant. So, and then I got in a car accident or like rolled off of Aztec Canyon and I cracked my head open. So they had to shave my head. So I look like a Native American. I look like, and like, it just was, I remember being where I first worked at Walgreens with my sisters and just walking around my fat belly and then my fat swollen feet. And then my sisters were like running around with pool noodles in between their legs, like doing the sword fight. That's what I think of. And then they like would lanced each other. I have a video of it too. It's the best thing ever.
Lanced each other.
Yeah,
Is
video
that what
of
they
it.
call it?
Yeah,
Like
you're right. The
lancing?
lance.
Or jousting?
Yeah, jousting.
I like
Yeah.
Lansing better because
I
that's
don't know.
pretty much the same thing.
And they're like with their pool noodles and no hands, and they were just like "Brr," with their like.
That's definitely a Lance thing to do.
So that was my
Was there a
visual.
left field nearby too? Or
I think that's no,
no,
not
there wasn't.
then.
Okay.
No.
All right, Lance.
All right, close your eyes to do it.
Take us down the time machine.
Okay. See, I'm just joking.
That's so serious.
Like he's a
That's
fucking
okay.
genie.
I'm gonna take us down the side road.
This sounds very creepy already.
So I remember.
DJ. So it sounds like, I'm sorry.
Fucking Barry White over here.
No, I remember when my mom, at Christmas time, she could only afford the Spaldings for $24.99 at Kmart. And I got those Spaldings. And I was happy. So happy. I went to school and everybody laughed at me in the gym about those damn Spaldings. They said,
Keep it going.
they said, you ain't got no Jordans. You can't play basketball.
That's so sad.
Oh wow! And you probably balled them all out of the gym anyways, didn't you?
Bare feet.
Nah, it was funny. Y'all got me dying.
That's sad. What meanies? What
Y'all
bullies?
can't play no back. Yeah, that's how it went though.
That's
you know?
rude.
Hey, I did that when I got older too. But yeah, that's how the game goes. You guys have me
All right,
dying
Mark,
laughing.
you still have yours.
Oh, I gotta do one?
Yeah,
This is my game.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't know what you would have said.
All right. So, 20 years old, I walk into this place. It's got a new job.
What is with this?
I had just probably a black, like button up, black slacks. I walk in and I had my highlights in my hair.
Of course you did.
And this big guy, Joe, walks in. What the fuck you got highlights in your hair? And that's the day that me and Joe met.
That's a good one.
All right.
This is after he got done with Home Depot.
Yeah.
You know we can't leave it without
I got it right now, bro.
hit him.
It's time to crack the code with Marcus Aurelius or Mark Rodriguez or Emrod or whatever the hell we call him today.
There it is.
There it is.
Love that intro.
Thank you.
You ready for a hard one?
You guys, this is really.
Don't ever say
That
that to
was
me
me
again.
that said that, by the way. Okay, I said that.
What did you say?
Pause.
What-
Mark, I get pause. All right,
Lance
no, but
just said he
don't. I
got a
know.
hard
I know.
You'd be lancing people.
Pause. All right. Yeah, we're done with the deep voice. All right. What's
we're not. Wait until the intro, the outro.
Should I ask him the question in the deep voice?
Yes, ask the question.
What's a hill you're willing to die on, even if most people disagree?
Woo!
Right.
A hill I'm willing to die on.
Even if most people disagree.
Damn. Let's see. Trying to think. There's a lot of hills.
Wow, he's taking a pause on this.
That's a big. I mean, it's a
There
hard
might be some
question.
mountains
Yeah,
over
man.
I
there.
expected him to take a
usually
pause.
he doesn't do this.
Yeah.
No, I expected him a pause. This is
Well, I don't know if I want to, like, if it's something, I'm trying to think of something new.
Yeah, man. I know you fight for a lot of causes.
Yeah, I mean, the one that I'm most passionate about is the health in the food in the United States.
Right.
And
What's something splashy? Something new and splashy that you haven't done yet.
what do you mean?
Like something that you just got on.
Well, I mean, this is the thing I got really passionate about. But I think most people aren't on the wave yet because they think that there's no way that a government would allow them to poison an entire country.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the only people that don't believe in that are either stupid or haven't had anything happen to them or anybody close yet, or don't realize what's actually happening. The fact that we're being poisoned and being allowed to be poisoned by all these companies, and including American companies that are not giving the same products they're giving to America, but to Europe and Canada, there's a more clean version, but they're allowing it to happen here. And the fact that now people are making it political. So because they want to believe that their vote matters and that their party agrees with them. So I would say the hill that I'm willing to die on is that. I don't even know how to preface it in a way that, like, that's what's happening right now, and that's the biggest thing that needs to change. Not the political party, not that. None of that shit fucking matters.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. And that's why I think the fact that the Democratic Party's not talking about that proves to me that they actually don't care. And unfortunately, with this two-party system that we have, it's just mind-boggling that we're talking about or giving money to anything else, and not prioritizing that and allowing it to happen. And it's not on the front page of every single newspaper. And the newspapers that are driven by the Democratic Party are actually saying that they're full of shit. And maybe these processed foods, these ultra-processed foods, aren't that bad for you. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And if you think for a second that this isn't the most important thing, and that the government cares enough, then prove it to me, because right now it shows that they're not.
Yeah.
Touché.
Well said, Mark.
Wow.
I concur.
Yeah. I said, what
vote
did
for
I
Mark.
tell him?
Vote for Mark
I
for
said,
mayor.
splashy. He's fucking splashed, didn't he? No, but you're right though, man. It's so crazy, dude.
And why
It
are we
really
not
is.
talking about? Why is not every single person not talking about? Why is that on the front page of every single thing? Because that's what's going to take to change this shit.
You know, I feel like when anything becomes a business, it's over. Because then you just start crunching numbers,
And
you
they
start
delivering media that says, no, it's not, and then
whoever you're backing, you're gonna back. Relationships built.
Yeah.
And there we are.
Good one. Good
Yeah,
one.
good one. Yeah,
Thank
for
you
sure.
for that.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
it
Made a lot of
of
sense.
dude.
I had a
Rodriguez.
conversation about it last night. You know, these guys came in late. They said they'd rather eat this than fast food. And I go, well, this ain't that much better. But, you know, I talked about, you know, because I'm the oldest one in this room. And back in the day, I mean, when you would get Taco Bell, that was like real ground beef. It was real. It was real. There wasn't a lot of chemical in this shit. Now you see
horse
everything
meat.
going on with these guys. You know, this one dude that takes the hamburger from McDonald's from 20 years ago, and now there's nothing. It's still there. It's just I won't even touch that shit.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and,
It
and
is.
it keeps on
It's
getting
cheap.
worse.
It's easy.
And like all these like food deserts that they're allowing, like the inner cities and stuff, not to have access to real good food, and you're forced to go to McDonald's. Like this is like the number one thing, because we're literally killing everybody in our country, and if not, we're getting them so fucking sick that now they have to go to the doctor. And here's the thing: they still don't know it, because then there's not enough information, because they're hushing everybody that's actually talking about it. So now you think you're crazy, you don't want to go outside your party because you don't want everybody else to think you're crazy, but you're like, I'm fucked up, I can't breathe, my skin's fucked up, whatever the case, I have heart problems. And then now you go to the doctor, then they want to prescribe something for you, and then we're taught to believe this. And the food pyramid's full of shit. How the fuck, like, it's the craziest shit ever. And the fact that not everybody's talking about this is crazy.
It's crazy.
But
And,
it's
like,
coming to a head right now.
Quickly, like piggybacking off of that though too, is like it blows my mind that for healthier foods, why the hell is it so expensive?
Yes.
But like it's like the cheap food, the bad food, like is for the people that can't afford it, you know? So it's like are they trying to, like, I don't know, get
Keep
rid
the
of
poor
people,
poor?
It's
you
all
know,
sick.
like unhealthy, and then have them die. Like I don't know. It
Yeah.
makes you wonder. It's just sad that like healthy food should be available, water should be available for everyone. You know?
It's everybody's in collusion. That's what it is. It's like that side of it's their business. Even the health side of it's their business.
It's all
And they're in collusion
sabotage,
with
Lance.
They're sabotaging.
It's all sabotage.
They're siphoning from the American people, and they're sabotaging folks. No, seriously though.
I know.
And then you get into the the healthcare side of it. Like people could afford stuff if it was like at a good price, but they rake the prices up so they can make as much money as they can. So everybody's in cahoots, man.
And it's addictive.
Yeah.
So then you're addicted to the bullshit food. So even when you finally get enough money to get off it, then it's still hard to get off of it.
Yep. And it's long term too. It takes a while for you to start feeling the side effects. You know, you're eating this bullshit all day, and then a year or 2 years down the road, you're like, oh, my kidney's about to fail.
Yeah. Well, take this pill. And then for people to say it does it, that's not true.
Yeah.
Anybody that goes against that it has to be the stupidest person on the planet.
yeah, well, on the hill that you're fighting them on.
Yeah.
But
That
it's-
I'll die on.
That you
Yeah,
will
that
die on. And that's a good hill to die on. Because at the end of the day, though, when you're broke and you don't have money and you can go get a Big Mac meal for or the 2 for $6 at McDonald's. You're gonna go get that.
It's just gone, bro.
You're gonna no, they got it 2 for $3.99 McDouble and a chicken sandwich. You go get that $4.
No El Pollo
You got
Loco,
$6.
right?
You're gonna go get that food, bro.
No El Pollo Loco.
I don't know.
It was good.
I know.
It was a good one, though.
I know,
Thank you.
good one.
You really got us going there.
Hey, take us out of here, Joe. I am _ill son.
I'm Joe Rosati. Cool.
Are you gonna do where they can find you to the rest of them? Okay.
No. Okay.
They know where to find me by now. I mean, shit.
No,
Jesus
to the
Christ.
rest of them. You're taking us out of here.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Lex, where can they find you at? You want to use this one?
Johnny Depp sunglasses. Just saying.
You can find her at Johnny Depp Sunglasses.
Not yet.
And Stu?
Stuzilla Productions.
What's up, guys?
I'm at norm.ilyme on all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All the things.
And Mark?
And I am on the Mastermind Health Hill. And I will be here until the end of time at Mastermind Media and Mark Rodriguez TV.
Nice, dude. We're definitely gonna clip something out of there, Mark. What you said. That was a good soliloquy.
Oh, hopefully it made a little sense.
For sure. No doubt. So we'll see you guys next week, right? Do you want to do the YouTube thing? YouTube, go and follow, subscribe, like, Instagram, TikTok,
Hit them all. Use your mitts and
Spotify.
do your thing.
Perfect. We'll see you guys next week, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard.